Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the VULCAN Report. This end-of-day report is for trading on Tuesday, January the 10th, 2017. And here you're looking at a daily chart of the gold futures. You can see the gold appears to be struggling right here at the trend line resistance at around that 1200 mark. It's having some problems. So it's a do or die stage right now where you're right above the blue momentum line here, but right below the orange trend line resistance of 1200. If the market can manage to push above the 1200, then it can make a nice run toward the next resistance level of 1250, which will put it right at the top of the Kumo cloud. Should it fail to get above the 1200 mark, then the next real support test is going to come around here, which is around the 1165, 1160 level. So that's kind of where we are right now. The market's at a do or die point. Either it's going to break out or break down. It's going to go one or the other. And that's just on the daily chart. If we take a look at the weekly chart on gold, you see it's been climbing off of the support lows and is getting up toward the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which serves as the first level of resistance around the 1200 to 1210 range. So this is basically telling us that we couldn't run out of gas around the 1210 level, and then the market could be facing going back down again. The only thing to look at here is that every rally in this market tends to be sold. The last 3-week cycle rally that appeared back here during the October time frame, October 17th time frame, we ended with a spike high, and then we proceeded to crash lower. We're in jeopardy of doing the same thing again here now. The only difference is that this time it puts us into the Kumo cloud if it can sustain it. It'd be nice to find support around the 1200 mark and then marching back up toward 1250 and 1300. But 1250 is going to have to be another line of resistance for gold. So we have 1200, 1250, and 1300 respectively as far as upside resistance. Other than that, we blow right through the lows here, the 1120 level, and we keep falling. If this play out scenario is going to equal this one. If this is a phase 2, meaning the beginnings of a second leg down, and it would extend us into the $1,000 range. Because here we hit 1338.30 and we fell to 1124. So you're looking at a $200 run, and a $200 run from here is going to definitely put us below 1,000. We could even see the low 900s if this is in fact going to be the case. So this is where we are. We're at a crossroads. First full week of trading will set the course. It'll let us know where we're going to be by Friday and then into next week. So technically, really, if this is going to be this, then we're going to need to this week won't be as important as the end of next week. So we need one more full week of trading to see what's going to happen. This week's not even over with yet. So let's see what happens here. But it's still on course on the weekly chart. Still have a little bit more upside to go first. Pretty much the same story with silver. Trend line resistance is right here, right below the bottom of the Kumo cloud. 1750 is going to be a hard press one, leading up to $18. So silver is on the same course trajectory as gold now on the weekly chart. All right, looking at the crude oil futures, you can see on the weekly this one is giving up the ghost. It is breaking below those supports that I was showing you in the last video. So next level of support is going to be right down here around the 49.50 handle, and then trend line support is around the 47.50, 47.25 level. So That's kind of where the crude oil is, but overall the bullish trend is still intact. You don't really have any price destruction. Just pull back here within the first breakout thrust bar. So we're just trading within that range at this point. So really nothing devastating to talk about right now. As goes GDXJ, goes the JNUG. And you can see right now JNUG is moving around the same trajectory as the gold, but not moving as high. It's still below the trend line supports. It's below both of them. So this could get up here to around the $10.20 mark before pulling back possibly, or even try to make it up to the $13.50 range. It just depends on what happens with gold, and let's see what happens with GDXJ. All right, GDXJ is really making a run to get back up top here and follow the flow of the ramp. Got a big ramp coming up right here, so if the GDXJ can get back above and break out outside of this Kumo cloud, it has a chance to run back up to 50. That will help the JNUG to bolster higher prices in the near term as well. It just depends on how the markets themselves are going to play out, and we just don't know right now. We're still waiting and watching with bated breath as the new year kicks off and the markets make up their minds what they want to do. So, with that said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And remember, pulsewavetrading.com.